is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Cincinnati. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Here we go.
Second down, it's Fields. Moving to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He'll go right and find his running back, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
11. Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. To throw is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Hey, Justin. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's complete to all the tight ends. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. Pickup of 46 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Turbo, son. All right.
Play action now for Fields. Forced to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Barrett harder that time, there to make the play.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 5. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Little short pass here. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
never mind. Monday. Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, tonight.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. To throw is Fields. He's going to run it. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Throwing, Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Play action now. It's Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Mims sent in motion here. A run with Harvey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
The 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8. Nix from the gun on third down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another Broncos first down.
They send the tight end in motion. Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3.
Hey, 319. Hey, Ken. You got to press it tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
To return, it's Mims. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That swung out to Harvey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's Harvey. He brought down inside the 25. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second down. Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Bombers. Oh, my second. Away.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He works free, right side, and he will score. Marvin Mims, touchdown Broncos.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Fields. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 41, here's second down and 3.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And third down coming up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Nix now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, it's Nix. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now, Fields. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fields to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
By Savion Jones.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
15.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
Here we go.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is well done there, converting on third and 15.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
And he's in. LaQuint Allen. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Broncos 16. Evan McPherson.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 5. Throwing, Nix. And left side, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. First and 10.
29-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. On the zone read, this is Nix. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing is Nix. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Denver. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. The Broncos go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Bengals 20. Will Lutz to kick off for the
So
Broncos.
now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
West right zip. Here we go. Yep, 220. Hey, can. Tonight.
Fields now to throw on first down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
42 yards.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
EQ. Don't. Tonight.
First down. Fields. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Fields. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the first down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
Brings up third and
Defensive
1.
coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Can. Alpha. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Second and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Nix from the gun on third down. He connects with Mims. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's a gain of 14.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And He continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Second down. Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll run here, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Miller. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This crowd urging the defense on. It is third and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Broncos.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 30, Bengals 23. Will Lutz to kick off for the
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Here's first down.
Hey, kid. Here we go, son. Blue 58. Hey, what? Easy. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Exiting the pocket right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Nelson. Here we go. Tonight. Go.
From From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Third down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard
Here we go.
line.
First and goal.
Here we go. Right.
They go play action with Fields. Rolling to the left. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. They'll stick to the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout Denver. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
9 yards. First down. Denver.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This one he's got to have. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A 35-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory. to begin the new campaign.